Guys, I want to have a child and a wife in the middle of the country on a rocking chair with my baby on the lap, or maybe the mother's lap, while I'm singing the song. Well, I'll be damned. Well, I'll be damned. I'm alive. I'll be damned. Damned. What's my favorite spot on the entire map? And that depends. Guys, someone said earlier it feels like they were watching the VOD and I said it feels like Coyote. When I was playing Coyote, I remember when I was walking down, the inner monologue in my head, I was doing a Coyote voice. Kept catching myself. And then now I'm playing this and as I'm driving and just kind of, the voice in my head is starting to sound like them. I'll be damned.
Hello.
Howdy, pals.
How we doing?
Well, I'm a bit emotional at the moment.
Emotional?
Here I am, son.
Why so
Well,
emotional?
y'all kids is young. Haven't really lived life to understand how sweet it can be sometimes. Well, we're just thinking about the Colorado Trail and it's so darn beautiful. Nearly wept to myself by the fire.
Interesting.
That's right, son. You ever been to Abilene?
Can't say I have.
Be a
Me
shame
either.
if you never went, son.
What's the best thing to do in Abilene?
To ride all the lonely nights, son. To ride through the day. To keep the herd moving on. To keep it moving on its way.
What brings you to town?
I'll be damned. You ever pushed a herd of cattle, son?
Say I have.
Nope.
I grew up on the railroad.
Be a shame if you had. On account of you'd know what you're missing. And boy, that's kind of hard to do sometimes. What's your name, son? I need to not be loud.
Well, I'm Jim. And this is Gabe.
Well, Mr. Jim, we must have met about 4 times, I reckon.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was wondering why you're asking my name.
Well, I was talking more to the gentleman to your right, the big surly fellow who looks like a
My
pirate.
left, yeah, this
yep.
fella.
Gabriel DeCoste, owner operator of DeCoste Metalworks here in Armadillo.
So you ain't
Finest blacksmith.
so you ain't a pirate.
I do live on an island.
The island of Karavi. Is that the one?
No.
I highly doubt
More
it,
like
son.
the sandbar of Gabriel.
Yeah.
Kind of be hard to live on an island overrun by pirates.
Nope, I think I'm just going to call it San Gabriel.
San Gabriel.
Mm-hmm.
Is this island in the Pacific or the Atlantic?
The San Luis.
You live down on the San Luis River? I'll be damned, Mr. Gabriel. How about you give me a tour?
Maybe one day.
I suppose not now.
I'm still getting set up.
Well, I kind of reckon you don't got nothing over there.
I got a couple things.
Well, Mr. Gabriel, I'm just going to step on in, have myself a little drink, wet my beak a bit, and I'm going to get up on my business.
There's freshly squeezed apple juice in there.
Be a shame if there wasn't. What they say about old AJ,
What's that?
make you pee in the night.
Well, I'll be.
That's damn true. I think he knows something about this.
That goes right
Oh,
through
here
your
goes
bladder, son.
Striker.
Howdy. What happened?
AJ, son, AJ. Make you pee all night. Is that a chest? Oh, what's the chest about? What's the chest about? Guys, this music is so good, bro. Oh, man. I gotta listen to it one more time. I'm sorry. Mr. Gabriel,
Yes, sir.
you got any of them damn old barrels where an old chunk of coal like myself can wipe his face?
Say again?
You got one of them barrels where a man can wipe his face.
Oh, yeah, it's just right here.
Got a trough
Ain't
over
got no
here.
bathhouses
This
here.
trough right here. This is the clean trough, the one that everybody.
Wait, no, you're supposed to use the other one.
Which
You ain't gonna
one,
wash
son?
here.
Wait, is it that one back here?
The one back there is the one where you wash. Oh my!
Oh,
He's washing in the wall.
Well, I'm gonna give you a secret, old. Well, what's your name, son?
I'm sorry, I'm Jebediah Gold Striker. Nice to meet you.
Mr. Jebediah, I'm about to give you a lesson you probably ain't never had in your life.
What's that?
This here is called a water pump. What it does is it pumps up groundwater, and it's liable to be clean. You ain't gotta wash yourself in a trough. Use one of these here pumps.
You talking about a bunch of what now? Water coming out the earth? What?
Well, I suppose if you ain't never figured out a water pump, can't be the one to teach you.
Sure, son. What is your name again?
Name's Thursday.
Thursday.
Sure is. Be a shame if it.
Who the hell names that kid Thursday?
Well, that's the name my Paul gave me.
Well, all right, I guess I ain't one to judge, but
Don't judge, lest doubt shall be judged, says the good book.
now you a preacher.
Oh, but I love the good book.
All right, maybe you get along with Father Prescott if you ever run into him.
Be a shame if I don't, son. Be a shame if I don't.
Yeah, he's living out there at the church right outside of town.
Well, I'd be better to get up on my way now and got to head east on some business.
We've got business in the east.
Well, liable to have business everywhere.
Oh, you businessman.
No, can't say that I am.
But you got some business, huh?
Sure do. Got a whole bunch at that.
All right, son. All right.
Like to offer you my apologies for leaving so soon.
No, it's mighty fun. I'm sure I'll see
Walter
you out
Brennan,
east.
oh my God. Be a shame if we don't.
Be a shame.
By the way, have you seen my pal?
Pal?
Who?
That's right, I've been looking for him.
Who's your pal?
Mr. Cooper.
Oh, Mr. Cooper.
Mr. Jack Cooper?
Yeah, wasn't he the one that gave you?
The blacksmith.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose. He sometimes went by Mr. Mole.
Sometime he did.
Sometimes he did, yep.
Well, I suppose you know who I'm talking about, Dan.
I'm familiar, yeah.
Good kid. Mighty good kid.
Did right by me, gave me the shop, yep.
Well, I'll be damned. Finally, I meet a man who ain't got something cross to say about the man.
Go wrong. Took a gamble on me. I showed him I could work hard, and he gave me the deed.
Well, you look at that. And why is everybody saying this kid's so mean mad?
Say again, son.
Well, why is everyone said that this old Jack Cooper turned mean mad?
I think he's like people been saying he's been going robbing around town, people around towns and whatnot.
Well, not just robbing, son. He's been doing murder, they say. He's
Been doing murder. Is that true, Gabriel?
He did say that I was going to hear some things about his name, and they were going to be bad.
about 8. I believe is the last count, says the man with badges.
Really?
What they say is, I can hardly believe it.
Yeah, these people with badges, they going after the Dawson brothers. Ain't that something?
Hmm.
They ain't never killed no one.
I ain't never heard tell about no Dawson brother.
You don't know about the big dog in the West?
Mighty shame, but I don't. Mind telling me about him before I goes?
He runs Red Rock Mining Company. Over out here in the sticks, I would say.
That ain't no bad man. That's a friend of the sheriff.
Oh,
Them old mining town down here in Armadillo.
yeah, I mean, there's good folk over here. Hard workers.
I seen the sheriffs and the undersheriffs take the men out here and go towards that gap-tooth mine.
They really?
All together now. Oh, you must be yanking at my chain.
I don't know about that.
You're
I ain't seen
trying
nothing about that.
to take me for a ride there, Mr. Jebediah.
Oh, no, I wouldn't do that.
Be a shame if you did.
I bet it would.
Be a mighty shame.
Mm.
I'm not a killer, but don't push me.
I ain't pushing you, son.
Oh, that's a poem I wrote.
It's beautiful.
Well, I'm a poet, Mr. Gabriel. Hey, I must say, Mr. Gabriel, you're a good man.
Thank you. A hard-working man.
One that ain't fixing to judge a man on account of he don't know him.
If I did that, it'd be a bad way to do business. I'd have no customers.
Now, that would be a damn shame not having customers.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I shot a man once just to watch him die.
Did you really now?
Well, that's another one of my poems.
It's a poem.
Well, I'm something of a poet, looking to get published in the paper.
You know, they say life is poetry.
They sure do. They also say that life imitates art.
Mm.
You can dream it.
You can
Sometimes
do it.
I'll be damned. Well, I was gonna go, but I give you one more. Not quite done with this last poem. It's gonna be my 3 of 3.
Mm.
Is you ready?
Be a shame if I wasn't.
Well, you can't tell no one on account of still working on it. Here it goes. If he dies, he dies.
That's
Interesting.
it. Oh. You know this fellow. You know who this fellow get along with?
Who?
Kung Lao.
Yeah, he would.
He really would.
You see, they're supposed to make you think, these poems. They're oral poems, supposed to be like a punch in the gut.
Lau once told me the man who sits on tech gets the point.
Exactly. That's what Kung Lao says. He's so wise.
Well, tell this Mr. Kung Lao that Mr. Thursday gives him his greetings, and I'll be honored if he'd sit down and hear my poems.
Ooh. I think we can do that.
Be a shame if we don't.
It would be a shame.
Be a mighty big shame. You know, I'm going to use this water pump one more time.
By all means. Ain't that something?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, goodness me. Where's Kung Lao when you need him, actually?
Take care there, man.
Take care.
Take care.
That's what I was thinking. Mortal Kombat Kung Lao, one of the coolest characters. One of the coolest characters I ever did see. I need to do a little bit deeper of my voice. I need to go deeper. I need to go deeper. Can't be too high pitched. I have no idea how. Oh, there we go. Right horse. Hallelujah. I did it. I did it. Ride on the lonely night. What is McCoy's? Ah, man, I need to learn more about the West. Should I start singing? Even if it's kind of bad? Well, let's see here. Let's try my best. Ride on the lonely nights, ride through the day. Keep the herd moving on its way. No, I can't sing, guys. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I wish I could. Can I tell you what's wrong with the modern world? So I just googled Abilene. This is what comes up, guys. Hold on. First image that pops up. This is what's wrong with our life. Who the hell's gonna sing a song about fucking boxes? I mean, really, bro. You can't, like, back it, like, there's no more culture and beauty and suffering in a beautiful way of life anymore, man. What is this? Whoever designed this should be jailed, man. These square buildings. You know what we need, guys? We need to return to being human. What a beautiful song. Holy shit. Holy shit. I want to see who the singer is that sings that. Don Edwards. See, guys? See? This makes sense. If this guy's singing my Western songs, I like it. If it's an 18-year-old, 20-year-old with an aerodynamic haircut with a bunch of trendy tattoos all over his body, doing the raspy, oh, the devil's on my shoulder, and I'm burning in the hair. I don't care, man. I don't care how good you sound. I need you to be an old guy about 5 years from the grave. See? This is who I want to sing my Western songs, guys. Just saying. I'm just saying, man. Heaven forbid. Authentic. Authentic. It's funny, every time I say that about the Coulter Wall guy, everybody in chat tells me how he's like the most authentic Western guy. Lives on a ranch. Does a bunch of ranch stuff. Turned down Joe Rogan so he can stay on his ranch. Stay in the West. Not into being trendy. Or Don Williams. Oh my god, Don Williams. Who is that? Don Williams? Let's Google him. Don Williams, Spotify. Let's see. Oh my god, I wish I was in Hollywood and wishing I was doing good. What a line, bro. Is there any map, is part of the map that ends in wood? Oh, Cumberland. No, that's Cumberland. Come on, man. There's gotta be one with a wood here. Redwood? No. Thieves like, God damn it. There's not one wood. Deadwood? There is no deadwood. Damn. I could have fucking plagiarized if there was a wood. How is there not one part of the map ending in wood? That's crazy. This song is sick. Everybody take note. This is the tune, man. This is what we want. This is the type of music that we're looking for. This is amazing, bro. Oh my god, who recommended this? The lyrics are incredible, man. They don't need me in the movies and nobody sings my songs. Oh my god, that's so good. Oh, be damn, we got a whole hootenanny of a quarter
Well,
here.
come settle on down then. Stop looking around.
Don't mind if I do, don't mind if I do.
Well, ain't that the truth?
Yeah, how do I play? Boom. I think I gotta sit down first.
Well, there we are.
Well, can't think this game's too full for me.
Oh, well, next round, don't worry.
Well, I don't know how to say this, but it seems
It's a
like
lot
my
of fucking
seat is-
fives.
Oh shit.
Well, if you just hey, there you go.
That's Callum Creed, he hates my guts. Everyone's quietly sitting and playing poker. Let's get out of here. Man, that song is so good. Who recommended that song, Chad? Who was that? Look at this guy just recommending the song and leaving. Howdy there, pals.
Howdy.
Who might y'all be? Looking so
Sucks.
fancy.
They're the Belmont brothers.
The Belmont Brothers. Now, why does that sound so familiar?
A couple days ago, ain't you?
Say again?
Were you that fella come to the ranch a couple days ago with Smoke, Mr. Smoke?
That was I. Now I remember.
Yep, that's where we're familiar from. Yep.
Y'all got that beautiful old place down in Grizzly's West.
Yep.
Yes.
The old Pronghorn Ranch, correct.
Well, it's so good to see y'all here.
Yes,
I
sir.
appreciate it. You were you just in the saloon?
I sure was. They got a
Is,
full table playing cards, but
Well,
Like I
Miss
said.
Foster in there.
well, let's go see together.
Saying,
They're
looking
sitting,
to
they're sitting kind of quiet.
maybe pry for some information if possible.
Bit too quiet for my taste. This is cool. Like a whole family pulls up. Man, this song is so good. Who recommended it, man? Someone freaking make this guy a mod. Make this guy a mod. This voice that I do is really
Soul
loud.
Patch.
Howdy.
Well, I brought
Howdy,
my
y'all.
backup since y'all wouldn't
Now,
let
what,
me play.
what the hell? What the hell's a soul
Jerry.
patch?
Oh, how's it going? It's kind of a broad question. Is Miss Foster here?
To my right.
To your your right.
That would be me.
Whenever you're finished with your game, would you mind if we had a quick little chat? Need
Well,
to-
I ain't playing. I'm just sitting
Oh, okay.
down.
Just looking to pry for a little bit of information of an experience that you had.
Oh, hello, Marshall.
Pardon me, excuse me. Hello. Might I quickly
we at?
interject before she gives you the information that you're looking for? May I have some
sir.
food before I drop?
Yes, Marshall.
Thank you, ma'am.
That guy's a marshal? Interesting.
Mighty
I tell you,
hungry
a lot
after
of some
talking
bitches
for
in
so
this
long.
place. I tell you, a lot of people.
Oh my god, is that
It's good. That's what we like.
who I think it
Good
is?
for business.
That'll do it. Anything is fine, miss.
Well, Mister
How you feeling?
with the gray hairs, what's your name? I suppose you can't hear me because
Yep.
I'm whispering.
Yep.
Here, let's see. Let's.
not.
Oh my lord.
Oh. Oh, yeah, huh?
You ain't dicking around there, Craig.
Cashews.
Don't go ahead and just fold. It's okay.
You mind if I
yeah, sure.
lean behind your chair?
Hey, sit on there. Come on now.
Well, I'd like to talk to you, but don't want to interrupt.
Well, that's all right.
What's your name?
No, I'm
mister?
all right for
I
drink.
didn't have a shit.
And it's Mole Stark.
Wow, you played the
All
bluff
good on the
game.
Mole Stark. Here, let's try.
Thank you, Darcy.
Gosh darn it, can't seem to take a seat.
Welcome.
Ah. I give up.
Is this seat taken?
All right, let me
Come on, sit on
in
down.
here.
Howdy, feller.
That sounds like
Come on in.
Oh, there we are.
It's the some of the last in the pot here.
it sounds like
Well, thank you very much, miss.
Jugsy Seagull. That's what it sounds like. Jugsy Seagull.
Not a problem, Marshall.
Marshall.
I can't wait to enjoy this. I ain't had stew in a long time.
Be a shame if you never had it again.
Would be a shame.
Give me some good ones, all right. 2 aces.
Here, let's see.
That was goddamn delicious, Miss Foster.
Family.
I'm glad you're back.
I'm glad you enjoyed it, Marshall. I'm glad to be back.
Perfect.
That sounds like Jugsy.
Well,
Now, please don't let me take too much of your
It's got a big
time.
Bluff in there.
yeah, no problem.
Wait, Miss Foster, if I could have one of them slippery sloops, much appreciated.
Sure
The way
thing,
that
sir.
gentleman done slurped it down, I must say, it got me some appetite now.
That's how it is.
It's quite nice. You're going to enjoy that, sir.
Be a shame if I don't.
Yes, it would. Yes, it would.
You mind putting some salt in mine?
I could do that. Hold on.
Trust me, it's salty enough, mister.
I ain't keep no fancy things like pepper around here though.
I was about to say the same
Too rich for
thing.
my blood.
You can keep the spoon. I'm just gonna drink it out the bowl. If that's okay.
Yep.
I can't really talk like comfortably at this hour because I gotta like suppress my voice. I hate it. How do they do that, guys? Tries?
Let's make it 50.
Oh,
What's your name there, Mr. Marshall?
name is Chief Marshal James Johnson.
Well,
And you?
I'll be damned. The Chief Marshal. Well, my name's Mr.
Yep.
Thursday.
Mr. Thursday.
Sorry.
Well, that's
Mr.
my
Jack.
first name. My last name's Case.
Is that
There you
so?
are.
Thank you, ma'am. What's that gonna cost a feller?
That'll be 70 cents.
7 cents.
70.
7 cents. Alright.
70, sir.
70. Okay, let's see.
Thank you very much. Let me get you your change.
God damn it, I was about to
Be
fucking
a
sit
shame
down.
if you don't.
It'd be a shame if I didn't. I gotta have some coins around here somewhere.
Howdy.
Can you give me 3 dimes, please?
3 dimes.
Oh,
Keep the pennies. I just love them cute little dimes.
You like little dimes?
Let's play some poker. Come on.
I love the ridges on the sides.
Mmm.
Oh, wait a minute, I know you.
Shit.
You do know me.
You're the librarian.
Just came to the table.
Well,
You
I'll
know,
be
throw me all your
damned.
money already. Come on.
I'd like to
Oh,
talk
shit.
to you after I'm done talking with the marshal.
Oh, sure.
I got a complaint to
That's where I
lodge
get
against
up.
you.
You catch that flash, Joe?
I'm sorry, what was
Y'all
that?
lost already.
Got a
Come
complaint
on.
to lodge against you.
Against me?
That's what it says.
Oh, yes, you are.
Oh,
Sorry
why?
about that.
Well, it's between me and the marshal.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
I would say you final goodbyes to your pals on the county. You're going to be sent to Sissica.
to
Straight take it.
That's right. Once I'm done reporting.
I think it does.
What do you mean?
Oh, some bitch.
What have I done?
Be a shame if I told you. See you soon.
Excuse me.
Howdy.
Howdy. Well, I don't mean to interject. I'm just wondering if we could talk for a moment outside.
Yep.
Sure.
Well, perhaps on the other
we
side
want
of
to
the
go talk
street.
with-
Sure.
Wonderful weather today, ain't it?
Yep.
Let's see. Perhaps in the dark alleyways where we can't be seen or heard.
Yep.
Sure. This way.
Oh,
You
man.
know the spot, Chief?
Yep.
Oh, that was a joke.
Goddamn old Uncle Paul put up a fucking fence here.
Well, I'll be damned.
Got big fuck Uncle Paul.
Here it goes.
Yep.
Bro, these guys are great.
Got another one.
I was gonna do the laughing cry. I was only kidding.
Is this dark enough of an alleyway?
Well, I must say I was only joshing about going in a dark alley, but here we are.
How can we help you, Mr. Case?
Well, I'd like to, first of all, make myself known to the chief marshal. I'd like to ask some questions, if I may.
Absolutely.
Since coming to this here territory, I've been looking for my pal. Can't seem to find him, and from what I hear, this boy's got himself mixed up in a whole heap of trouble.
Yep.
Right.
I think I know where you're taking this, Mr. Case. See, your reputation, it precedes you, sir.
Well, be a shame if it didn't.
Mm-hmm.
May I ask what this reputation consists of?
Sounds to me like you're sort of a investigative type, and you use the word pal in a different sense than most.
Well,
Yep.
Mr. Chief, in the good book, says that we should not judge lest thou shalt be judged. And if a man ain't done me harm, I consider him my pal. But I hope you
Yep.
don't go around telling everybody else that.
Not me.
This guy's so
I
cool,
don't
bro.
bring none of this up with no one that don't need to know. Otherwise, I would be doing myself a disjustice as a marshal.
Is it true that this boy's fixing to be hung for all the stuff he's done?
That's, well, very likely at this point, yes.
Maybe a presidential fucking pardon.
It's
well.
going to take a miracle for him not to swing, I can tell you that.
Well, I'd like to share my thoughts on this thing for a moment. And your opinion would be very much valued. You see,
Absolutely.
a fella like this old Jack Cooper has got himself mixed up in a whole heap of a mess. Well, that don't excuse what he done. But the more he's on the run, the more they try to take him down, and the better he is at evading, the bigger his rap sheet grows. The more that happens, people start to forget why it was he turned this way in the first place. And I just wonder, What is it that turned this boy mean mad? On account I heard some things, Mr. Marshall, and I done seen and felt some things on my own skin that didn't quite sit right with me. Regarding this, Mr. Jack Cooper.
Tell
Would
you
you
the
mind
early
sharing?
history of the Jack Cooper gang, if you like.
Well, I'd be quite honored to hear it.
Yep, so about 8 years ago now, that's when we first heard of the Jack Cooper gang.
Damn, 8 years.
Days was riding out near the Mexican territories, all the way New Austin, all the way up here to Toll Trees. Him, Mad Dog Ezekiel Patterson, the Wolf, his wife, and his brother Elijah, amongst others, was all riding up and north and west, causing all sorts of trouble. Oh, up until recently, all they ever really did was do the classic bit of shooting, classic bit of stagecoach robbery, classic little bit of troubles amongst the townships. About 12 months ago, Mr. Cooper had a posse of men go after him. He'd stolen over driving their cattle. That alone can get you shot in the wrong township. Mr. Cooper and his gang, they didn't like all that. So him and his gang shot that posse down. All 8 men, dead and buried. Now what they was doing wasn't right justice, vigilante justice.
Was
They
gonna
still
ask,
had justice.
was that a deputized posse?
It was not.
Understood.
However, they didn't do no violence before Jack Cooper's gang did violence on them. That's what we've heard. And what Mr. Cooper and his gang have gloated up, very much so. Now, well, they's went in hiding after this, understandably so. Most of them sticking around Toll Trees or in places that can't find them. Strawberry Sheriff's Office put out some bounties in the area since they've heard whiff of them. Me, myself, with Constable Kane, the marshal here as well for one of them, as well as multiple other constables in my department, have set out there to Toll Trees and brought them to justice. Starting with Mad Dog Ezekiel Patterson, then the Wolf, then Elijah Cooper, his brother, and then finally his wife, Mendoza Cooper. Since then, Mr. Cooper has got his boys back, it seems.
I believe
He's
it's
no longer in hiding.
Mendoza Cooper.
Mendeza. I don't know. It's just fucking a bunch of worms in the ground now, son.
Yep.
Either way, Jack Cooper right now is most wanted man in the state, at least in my books. If you go far out east, people might not share the same sentiment. But around the Montana here, lower Montana, the river, we's feeling the punishment of the Jack Cooper gang. Strawberry as well. Folk can't be traveling the roads alone anymore. These mean bastards, and if I can bring them to justice, my constituents of this beautiful town might elect me again.
Feller used to go by a different name for a while as well.
That would be Mr.
Not sure
Mosley.
if that's the one.
Mm-hmm.
One and only.
Blacksmith Armadillo. From what I hear, he's done helped a lot of people there.
Blacksmith of Valentine before that.
Seemed to be a pretty well man of society then. Seems as though something switched in the man.
I dare say it has something to do with the fact that this here, what's your constable? Constable, Kane? Yep. Constable Kane has been leading the investigation to find this man and his gang for a long time now. Ever since he joined the Blackwater PD. He has a bit of a vendetta against the man.
Lawman with a vendetta is a mighty terrible thing.
Well, perhaps, but you can't deny it. He has taken down a lot of the Cooper gang, and he continues to do so. How many we got now? He's taken down Elijah, Mendeza, Mad Dog. Shit, I think he even... What was you were telling me the other week?
And the wolf.
The wolf. Yep.
Was anyone present when he killed the wife of this Jack Cooper and his brother?
I was present. These was official operations by my police department.
I understand. They was wanted during that time for all them stuff you says.
These were. These had bounties of what? $20 on each of them, Marshal?
Something like
Yeah,
that.
like that.
It was less than that actually for those.
Now, is that a big sum down here in these territories? $20?
Mm-hmm. That's a whole month's
$20
wage for
is
some
a
folk.
Whole month's wage. That's right.
Sure is. So you figure if a man has a $20 bounty on him, he's quite notorious.
I would say so. I would say anything more than $20 to $25, you're looking at someone quite dangerous.
What if there was a man with a badge offering $150 to take somebody in?
If you're
We
talking
heard
about
of a...
Jack Cooper, you're
Unless
probably
you have a
hearing the
handbill.
wrong story.
Mm-hmm.
What you mean?
Unless you have a
See-
handbill, a bounty is not able to be collected. Do you have a
Right.
handbill?
Didn't say that to do, which is why I turned it down.
You're a smart man then, Mr. Case.
Mm-hmm.
So you know the difference between vigilantism and bounty hunting.
Well, my pa always told me, son, some lawman is a bandana away from a crook. All that separates a
Yep.
man sometimes is a bandana and a badge. See, my pa was a lawman, and so was his pa.
Mm-hmm.
I like to,
Is
Before-
your friend, Mr. Case?
well, I don't think it is.
Right, it just came out of the back of the store. Ain't no problem.
Anywho,
Well, I could sit and chat all day, and I don't mean to take up too much more of your time. I must say I feel mighty grateful for y'all taking the time to explain these few things to me.
all right, that's all right. Now it's my turn.
Go ahead.
What is it you want with this man?
Well, I'm just looking to meet an old pal, that's all. Like to talk to the man. See what's got him so turned. Seems to me that the man leading the hunt, this Constable Kane, well, he's a mighty strange fellow. With a mighty peculiar way of carrying out his trade. And I'm starting to think maybe this Mr. Kane and his conduct is putting a lot of folk in danger. And he don't rightly care.
What'd you think about that, Chief?
I think Mr. Kane hasn't done anything to upset me in my office.
How do I stop this?
I'd say he's done a pretty stellar job of keeping justice around here, personally.
Mm-hmm.
My concern is on what you want to speak to this man about, Mr. Case, because he is one of the most wanted men in this here frontier. So, kind of pertains to us why you would want to speak to the man.
Well, like I says, I'm just trying to understand the man behind the name. I find it awfully strange that a man goes on living, a rightful member of society, helping out a bunch of folk, smithing guns and horseshoes and all sorts of stuff. First in the town of Valentine, then goes all the way yonder out to the west, where they needed about 10 times more. He trains a bunch of folk, and all of a sudden something changes. He turns mean mad. And it's quite curious how no one asks what happened. Why?
Well, I dare say it was because we was catching up to him.
Well, Mr. Chief Marshal, I must say, when I was taken, arrested, thrown in a cell, and beaten, while I had a man with a fire in his eyes look at me and boast of killing a woman in cold blood, well, I beg to differ. Especially when that person's wearing a badge. Especially
So
when
you have
that
a problem
person...
with my constable shooting down Mendoza Cooper?
Mendoza. Mendoza.
These guys are so
Miss
good,
Cooper.
bro.
Yep. Mrs.
Correct.
Well, I must say, I don't know too much about Mendoza. My problem is, but what the
Mendoza.
man has done to me. You see, is this man pretended to be Mr. Jack Cooper's friend, all the way in Rhodes. Lured me all the way to Blackwater, but I could sense there was something strange afoot. But I just went anyway. Then he led me all the way here to Blackwater. And then the mask came off. He boasted of tricking me into his jurisdiction. I thought it was kind of funny. Led me into the interrogation room and was convinced that me and this here Jack Cooper's his best buds. Though I ain't never seen the man in my life. But that don't matter much to this Mr. Kane. He had his mind made up. He was full of fury, like a man drunk. Like one of them outlaws. Drunk with power.
My goodness, Mr. Case, if you are standing here in front of us with these accusations that this man may be an outlaw, or at least has the capacity to be such, that is a mighty powerful accusation.
But all
that could bring a man's career down.
Be a shame if I did. I didn't quite accuse him just yet. I've only said facts. It's what he was behaving like. A madman. He wasn't too much interested in what I knew. Only what he was feeling.
Yep. That may be so. May I ask, when you met this man, well, my goodness.
You see this here? This old souvenir from Mr. Kane. And once he'd done it, he boasted of taking that wife of Jack Cooper, first shooting her in the leg, and while she was crying out for mercy, he killed her in cold blood with the second bullet right into her head. That don't seem mighty right to me. He then went on to boast of what he did to Mr. Jack Cooper's brother. Well, I thought this a mighty strange lawman. He's got me here in this interrogation room telling me all this stuff, attacking me. Rather than get information from me, he's giving me a whole bunch. I learned the name of everybody in this man's crew, Mr. Jack Cooper's that is. And then I was tossed in the cell. Well, since I've had my small little experience, I've been thinking. Maybe all they say about Jack Cooper's not quite the truth. Especially when you got a man like Mr. Kane here involved with his own agenda. Well, that's all fine and okay. But boy, this Jack Cooper's mighty pissed. And a lot of innocent people in between is getting hurt. Is getting hurt in Armadillo. They's getting hurt all the way in Rhodes. Hell, folk even know about the man in Saint Denis. Seems to me that this Mr. Kane's put an awful lot of folk in danger.
Hold on.
Am I talking too much, guys?
I need to ask that you both disappear.
Okay. The sketches were ready. Just up there to tell you that. So.
Okay.
I feel like I'm
very
yapping
much
too much.
appreciative of that. I will come and see you as soon as I can, Ms. Collins. I appreciate you.
We'll be in the office, so.
Apologies for that.
Oh, that's all right. Like I said, been doing a whole lot of talking, taking much of your time up.
That's all right. This is an important discussion. Mr. Shapter, Chief, do you remember what Mendeza had done to deserve what she got?
I believe it was threats against that mayor over in Strawberry. No, we tried to one of them scandals on him. And I believe it was also just common undecency. Enough to get association with Jack Cooper gang. It's enough to get the ire of the goddamn office.
Interesting. See, I wasn't informed of what Mendeza had done.
Well,
all I know, Marshal, is when me and Kane and my other boys went after it, they just fired upon us first.
I see.
Did you just say that they was associated with the gang and made some threats? That's a mighty steep charge. Rather, a mighty steep punishment.
I must say, Miss Cooper didn't want to get shot that day. She shouldn't have shot at us. I don't know any justice that's got to side with people about that in the court of law, Mr. Cakes.
So I just want to make this as abundantly clear as possible. I'm asking you this, Chief. This woman, she was a known associate of the Cooper gang. And she had a warrant out for her arrest. A bounty was placed upon her head to bring her in. And when the bounty was approached by your department, including yourself and Kane, she shot first?
Her boys did, yeah. After we found, after all the smoke, gunpowder smoke had cleared, we went to search the bodies. We found Mrs. Cooper, there dead.
Hold on. I want to make this very clear. Did Mendeza Cooper shoot first?
Mendeza Cooper?
I gotta rewatch this.
Yes, Chief.
She shot at us before we shot at her.
Well, all right then. I don't think there's anything else to say, Mr. Case. I think that it's pretty clear cut.
If you say so, Chief. On account of you're the marshal. Your word is law.
Well, I'm an open-minded man. If anyone could prove otherwise, then I would listen. But as far as I'm concerned, the people that were there were lawmen that are doing their jobs and doing it well.
Yeah.
Lawmen that have never once had a problem. And if the chief here swears by it, and there was no other witnesses, then I don't have anything else to go on.
There was a couple other witnesses, the couple Mexicanos that were with her, but I'm afraid they're in no condition to be doing no witnessing.
Are they dead, Chief?
They just dead.
Yep. Well, all right.
No, it's because...
Look, Mr. Case, I know you're not a stupid man. I can tell by the way you handle yourself in these discussions. In this discussion, I should say. Well, I don't think that you should get too close to this Jack Cooper. I feel like he is a threat to society itself. I'm not sure if he's going to be willing to talk to you. I must admit, I think that what you're doing is kind of crazy. To speak to a man such as him is asking for trouble. Especially when you go around telling people that he's your pal. And now Kane, I imagine that he brought you into them cells because of that. Thinking that you was connected in some way. trying to get the information out of you as best as he could. Now, I know that that might be a bit of a strong-handed approach, but he is effective.
These
I will
guys
give
are
him
awesome.
that.
Be a shame if he wasn't.
That's right.
Be a mighty shame if he wasn't. That old
May
Jack.
I ask, Mr. Case?
Well, you could
you
ask
ever thought
whatever you
about,
please.
You ever thought about becoming a lawman like your daddy, like his daddy before him?
Sure I have. And I can even tell you that I've been one for a mighty long time.
Hmm.
But at the moment, I'm just rambling. I'm just going hither and thither, living off a little pension I done made, waiting for that spark to return. But I feel as though I stumbled into something of an intrigue. Small story. I think I'd like to unravel it first. Really?
Well, that's fair enough.
Why you ask?
Well, I was just wondering. That's all. We could probably use someone like yourself for more investigative purposes in the future. I would have to talk to some other people first. I don't want to make any promises, but if that's something that you're interested in, perhaps I could talk to the right people.
Well, Chief, I'm mighty flattered by the statements and the offer. Definitely not something I'd say no to, but it ain't something that I'd say yes to neither, not yet. I must say,
Yep.
if I had certain badge up against my chest, the conduct of Mr. Kane wouldn't fly under my watch. No, sirree, it wouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, I'd like to unravel this thing first. If I can't understand what's happened here, I ain't no good to begin with. There's a reason I put down the badge. I'm getting up there in years, Mr. Chief. This old chunk of coal's got a few years left in him just yet. And, well, I might just like to take it easy if you understand.
Yep.
Fuck, I feel like I'm fumbling here.
And,
Mr. Case, I have a question.
Yes.
If you was face to face with Jack Cooper with the opportunity to bring him to justice for the crimes that the court has labeled him as, would you do it?
Well, that depends. Do I have a badge?
All you need to do justice in this state is a handbill from the U.S. Marshal's Office. That's what a bounty is.
Can I get your name in full, sir?
Chief Ephraim Shapter.
Chief Ephraim Shapter. Well, Chief, seems to me that you got the whole territory looking for this man. You got every law department, every deputy, every sheriff, every undersheriff, every constable and officer in the land searching for Jack Cooper. I don't think they need a whole chunk of coal like Thursday Case on the case. Too many cooks in the kitchen. What I'd be more concerned about is all them folk looking to get this man and observing their conduct on account of who's guarding the guards, who's watching the watchers. I've seen a mighty strange group of folk put them badges on, acting mighty suspicious. I'm in one township, and it's pointing out that there's a murderer named so-and-so, and I go find the murderer, and by garn, he's the sheriff. Then I head to another township, and a man with a badge is drawing people into their interrogation room and beating them up, bragging about murder. Hell, I go to another township, and they're calling the other two sheriffs cheats and liars. And I'm sitting here scratching my head, thinking, well, whose job is it to look after these folk? On account of much of the things they're doing is mighty strange.
That would be me. And my folks in the marshal's office. However, we have a different way of looking things around here. Looking at things, I should say. I would prefer that each town runs itself the way it decides to run itself, with its leader at the forefront. Chief Chapter here has a very, I would call it, laissez-faire attitude towards the way he runs his town. No offense, Chief.
What does that mean?
You do a great job, son.
He's awesome.
Yep. Out there in Valentine, they're a lot more social, a lot more old school, I would say. Rhodes, very stern folk in Rhodes. The sheriff over there, she kind of scares me a little, I'm not going to lie to you. She demands respect. Saint Denis, well, Saint Denis is run by a feller that's Dutch, so I'll let you figure that one out. He's a interesting man. He does a good job.
Guys, what is this place called?
He's got a big crew on it.
It's called the Frontier in Rosalita.
And blueberries don't take no for an answer, that's for sure. They like to get their fists bloodied every now and then, and I don't blame them. If that's how they want to do things, that's how they're going to do things. But it demands, it gives them a sense of individuality out there in those different jurisdictions. And I'd prefer not to destroy that. So I do allow quite a lot of freedom to my law leaders. But I will say this, Mr. Case, we do keep an eye on things more than you realize. And we are aware of what happened down there in the south, the west, I should say.
How do I put my hands behind my back?
There are things that you may not understand behind closed doors that happen for good reason. The people of the West, they are of a tough breed compared to some of those out in the East. Hell, we even have a man in Van Horn running things over there that I don't think many of us like too much. He's a fucking strange feller, that Brouchard.
Diamond Eyes is what they call him.
Yep. But Van Horn is a place filled with oddballs, freaks, and weirdos. So he fits the bill perfectly. You see what I'm getting at, Mr. Case?
Sure do. I tell you what, Mr. Marshall. There's the reason I done thought to check out this frontier in the latter years of my life. All them places that I've been to, you could say they was built. They had a foundation. What intrigued me about this here place is, well, it's sort of lawless and unpredictable. That there armadillo is something like a no man's land. I understand.
Certainly was.
And though I do understand, I also don't. Some of it is new to me. I don't claim to know, well, the right way of doing things. I guess I'm just figuring it out myself.
Absolutely. And ain't we all? I mean, I'm a lot younger than you by the sounds of things, mister. No offense. You've probably seen your fair share of ridiculousness, especially being a lawman. But a lot of people do things a lot different these days. This Kane, he roughhoused you quite a lot. I can see that. And I apologize for that. However, the man is doing the job that he sees as the right way of doing things. And I think the chief here would agree with what he did. It is unfortunate, but he is going off of what you told him. If you're a pal of Jack Cooper, you're definitely not a pal of the law.
There's a reason why I haven't brought a complaint up against a man. Like I say, it's to me, it's water under the bridge. I learned something very valuable in exchange for it. some of the history. You could say it was a reverse interrogation. Except,
Well,
just had to pay for it with this here bruise, which is fine. I will say also, that many a time, you got a very wanted man on one side of the state, cross over state lines, and is appointed the sheriff. Sad truth is, at the end of the day, seems that folk really only come to respect one language, and that language is violence. And men ready to carry out that violence.
frontier is a dangerous place, Mr. Case. Sometimes violence is the only way people listen. I will tell you this, though. That man out there in the West was not a wanted man. He may have killed a man, but he ain't never been wanted.
Is you talking to Ramung?
Ramon, I believe his name was.
Understood.
Ramon was wanted, but he's the feller that died. The feller that did it, he wasn't wanted.
I sees.
So the story may have been told a little different
What is
depending
this
on where you
marshal's
were.
name? I'd like to tell you that I'm fixing to talk to this Mr. Jack Cooper soon. And I'm fixing to get one of your
Alright.
sheriffs an audience with the man. A non-violent one.
Mm-hmm. You mind me asking which sheriff is that?
Don't mind at all, but I don't think it's proper to tell if I'm within my rights to keep that information to myself.
Well, I would say you are. Begrudgingly. I would love to know. Especially considering we just had a meeting with a whole bunch of sheriffs and not one of them told me about this.
I see. I'd like to tell you too, someone, the sheriff offered me a whole bunch of money for certain services not permitted by the law. But I'll keep
Interesting.
that under my belt for the time being as well. It's just to me, once them offers is done, how was they any different than this here Jack Cooper in the eyes of the law? They done broke it.
Hmm.
So you just saying there's an undersheriff of this great frontiers we's trying to colonize is promoting corruption within their own department.
Well, I'm not sure if I said all that just yet. Could have been bait. Like I said, I didn't take it.
Hmm. And you ain't fixing to tell us which undersheriff this was, I assume.
Well, I don't believe I said it was an undersheriff, did I?
You did.
You said undersheriff.
Well, I'll be damn I did.
Yep. Was that a fuck up, Mr. Case?
No,
We
I
all
don't
make
think it
mistakes.
is. No, it wasn't.
All right. Well, I can only think of
Layla is freaking making me
Chief.
slip.
How many departments do we have with undersheriffs in them? I believe we have
We got
three.
Armadillo, we got Rhodes, Van Horn, and Valentine.
4. All right. Well, I don't.
Yeah,
actually
I don't
know if
think Frank's got
Valentine
one.
has. I don't think Valentine has an undersheriff, does it?
Don't they got Amos? Not Amos.
Amos.
What's his name? It's Boondock.
I feel like I'm not doing good
Boondog.
here.
Boone?
I'm not on my game.
Boondock.
I don't know that man.
Or Lawson.
No, I think Lawson quit.
All right. Well, that's fucking neither of them. Maybe they don't have one.
I don't think they do. I'm not sure. Anyway, we could probably deduce which one it was based on his attitude and how he looks. There's a bunch of little freaks out there. I bet they're the ones.
Yep,
Anywho,
yep.
I shouldn't assume. But anywho, Mr. Case, you're an interesting fella. I'll give you that. You're a smart fella too.
Be a shame if I wasn't. I must say I'm a bit nervous talking to the chief here of both the constabulary and the marshals. It's been a
We're just
long day
men.
for me, and I feel as though I'm not as coherent as I usually am. Maybe I've said too much. I can't help it.
Well,
I've been raised to respect the badge and, well, all the stuff that it means. Or at least my folks tried to make it that way. There've been other things too, Marshal. Other than a lawman.
yep. Well, I'm gonna call back to something that you was talking about earlier. What was that word you said? You called it a reverse interrogation?
Sure did.
Well, we all got tricks up our sleeves, Mr. Case.
You got a mighty strong one yourself.
Thank you very much.
Make a
It's a lot
fella
of information for us to go on.
sure is. But I also go on instinct. And something tells me there's something right about you.
Is that right?
Sure is. Well, it'd be a shame if it wasn't.
That's right. I got a same kind of inkling. But I want to get to know you a little better first, Mr. Case. So I'm going to let you go now. And hopefully we bump into each other again in the future. Hopefully under better circumstances. This Jack Cooper business is bad business.
Sure hope so. And I'll try real hard not to join the feller.
Yep. I hope not.
Be a mighty shame if I did.
Certainly would be.
Would be a great shame if you did, Mr. Case.
On account
He's
of
wanted.
I'm liable to be hung too in that case.
Most
Yep,
likely.
pretty much.
Unless we succeed.
Well, now. Now you're starting to scare me, sir. I don't like that.
I'm not a killer, but don't push me.
Is that one
I've
of
heard
your
that somewhere.
poems?
Sure is.
Hey,
We're looking to get it published. Well, Mr.
I've
Chief,
heard someone talking about that one.
have you now?
Yep. Like I said, your reputation precedes you, Mr. Case.
Well, you're gonna go on and make me blush, Marshal. I'll get to, I'll get to going now. Get out your hair.
All right. Take it easy, Mr. Case.
Is there anything you'd
I'll
like?
see you around.
Is there anything you'd like me to tell Mr. Cooper when I meet him?
I don't know, Chief. What do you want to say to him?
Fuck you.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Now, Mr. Case, I'm willing to offer you a handbill when they come available, if you would accept it. However, being seen with Jack Cooper without that handbill could very well lead to you being considered an associate of his gang. You understand?
Take my chances, constabulary.
You don't want it?
Well, I gotta talk to the man first. I'd have to look over the details, see what his charges are, see what the proof is, and what I'm looking to get for compensation.
All right. Well,
It's
a free country.
I'd like to see also if I'd be able to recruit a man or two to help me with the cause. There's a fella named Mr. Smoke that I have an understanding with, rather deep understanding.
The way these handbills work, as long as that handbill is present once you was trying to
That's
bring this
so
man
cool.
to justice, you will not be charged with anything against the fact. That handbill is your legal right
Wow,
to do
that's
what you was doing.
so sick.
That's right. And it can only be handed to you by a U.S. Marshal.
Is it possible to set a date to sit down and go over this handbill?
Well, I believe we're getting, you got Miss Collins making up a sketch for this man,
Sketches. I
right?
assume that's what Kane came over to say he had.
Yeah, I believe it was. So it could be even tomorrow.
Is there a way for me to leave my telegram?
Absolutely, my telegram. You can have my personal line. It's Johnson.
JOHNSON.
Yep.
And Chief.
You can contact me and my boys at BPD, but if you'd like to get a hold of me, just myself, you can get it at Shapter. SHAPTER. It's like chapter of a book, but with an S.
Well, I'm mighty honored and grateful. I guess the going now's got a lot to think about.
Yep.
Thank you, Mr.
No
Marshall.
problem
And
at all.
thank you, Chief Shapter.
You're welcome.
Also, be careful who you tell you're a pal of Jack Cooper, because a lot of people hate that guy.
That's what makes it so right.
Yep.
Well, I just realized I wasn't whispering the whole time. Hope that don't bite me in the butt.
I sure hope so.
Oh my god. Someone just overheard me talking the whole time. That's terrible. Dude, these laws are so cool, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I felt like howdy there, pal. I felt that I was rusty. Guys, look. I trained all blah, 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 blah. Muay Thai train, big meal, fat meal, pound of beef, a whole cup of rice. I'm like borderline comatose, and I don't know how I performed during that talk, but I gotta say, with all that aside, these guys are so cool. You know, like I was trying to be conscious of not being a goody two shoes because it's the Wild West, and they're trying to keep this shit like really unique and sort of lawless, and I think that's fucking cool. Does that make sense, guys? I don't want to be like a goody two shoes and fucking bring the modern everybody has rights bullshit. I'm very aware of that, but I want to sort of be a retired ex-cop who grew up in like police, and I'm just kind of going around kind of seeing how things are done, that sort of thing. But I have my belief system. It doesn't necessarily mean I can't believe that Layla made me fucking cringe on the undersheriff part. I'll never look at chat again. That was so bad. Thank you so much, Beardshire. Bro, it's so cool. Like, so I know that, and that's why I wanted to say, hey, listen, man, there's a reason why I came here. I'm at the end of my career. I saw this exciting new thing happening out west, and I've come here. So all the shit that I'm used to doesn't really pertain to here. I can't bring my previous ideas of notions of good and bad and proper lawful lawmanship, because this is like the Wild West. It's the frontier. This place is just being built. So what flies in like a very well-built, regulated town like in New York, or I don't know, one of these, you know, make-believe real places, is not the case for here. This is the wild frontier. And guys, real life, I'm about to tell you guys something real life. There would be people that were wanted outlaws. They would cross the state borders. They'd go to a township, and they would like deputize and make these like outlaws sheriffs. So in one state, like in Kansas, you're wanted, but in Wyoming, you're the sheriff. That was a real thing, guys. That was a real thing, bro. You know, it's just that I happened to stumble into this. I showed up, and I'm sort of just not retired, but I've sort of paid off the kids' college tuition. My wife died. You know, I'm at the twilight of my career. I've sold all my stock. Now I'm just traveling the world. I'm at that stage of my life. I'm trying to give like a modern equivalent of what Barnaby is up to, or what Thursday is up to. That's what I'm trying to do. So, he's going around. He meets a woman, and she says, "Someone stole my gun." And it's like, you know, this is my hobby. This is what I do. I investigate. Let me just do it, not for a badge. Let me just do it for like personal, you know, enjoyment. And as I'm doing it, the first person, the way this all happened, guys, the very first person I bumped into that I wanted to investigate was that parlor house guy. I don't know if you guys remember in Rhodes, and this dude randomly said that a guy pulled up, a mean guy, and robbed me and the gunsmith named Rosie. So go talk to Rosie. They didn't actually rob me, but they took some stuff from Rosie. And I thought, okay, here we go. This is a good story. Let's dig into this. It'll give our character something to do. So I go to Rosie. I pulled her aside, and she says, yeah, the guy that took my gun is a guy named Jack Cooper. And I said, okay, I'll get your gun back, but give me a horse in exchange. And that was my way of sort of earning a living and having a horse. Well, it turns out Jack Cooper turns out to be the most notorious villain. The very first person that somebody told us to investigate was this cracked up parlor house guy who pointed us to a woman. The woman says fucking Jack Cooper. Jack Cooper is wanted for 8 murders and they're gonna kill him. So that's how we got wrapped into this. And now I'm sort of like committed. I gotta see it through. But in the process of seeing it through, man, how sick would it be? How sick would it be to get this fucking bill of like sale? This, I also like the idea of sort of keeping, I kind of like the idea of being a marshal that like investigates crooked cops and stuff. Not like, you don't need many, but if you just have one weirdo going around, be ashamed of this, be ashamed of that. I just like the fact that everybody's like worried and looking at Thursday like he's a freak, and then they find out that he's actually a marshal, like investigating other marshals. I'm just saying, guys. That was sick, bro. That was an amazing scene. Yo, Whiskey, what's going on? Thank you for the raid, brother. Who's Whiskey, guys? Who is that? Whiskey, who is that? What does he play? Marshall Johnson. Oh my god, you're the marshal. Bro, so I felt like I was off my game, man. But that was a great fucking scene. Yo, thank you for the RP, bro. Thank you, thank you. I was just going over the scene. Look, I usually don't stream this late. It's... I did a big chunk earlier, and then I had training. I went to some kickboxing class. But I came back, and I'm so addicted, I thought I gotta get on. I might have gotten a telegram from Jack Cooper. So I feel like I was like mumbling and stumbling over my words, but bro, I love how you guys have it set up here. It's so exciting. I was just going over the whole scene, how cool it is. Yeah, I think so too, Sean, for the time being. Like I said, the vibe is where like the modern equivalent would be our kids are off in college, we paid off everything, our wife's dead, we sold the house. And we're gonna go find, we're just gonna go traveling. We have no responsibilities. Whiskey, the way I got involved in this, I don't know if this is meta, too much meta, but I show up and kind of feeling out the character, wondering what I want to play. It's been a while since we played a lawman, but I loved playing a lawman on Red Dead. And I played a character named Coyote. So I was like, maybe that's the route I could take here. Be ashamed if I did. I go to the Rhodes parlor house and I'm talking to somebody there, and he says that he's been robbed, that him and a woman has been robbed. And I think, okay. And I say, all right, give me a description of the man. I'll look into it. On account of it's like something to do with my time, my character. And this crazy old man at the parlor house says, well, actually, there was a girl with me. They didn't take anything from me, but they took this girl's gun. I said, okay, what's the girl's name? Rosie. I said, okay, I'll go talk to Rosie. This is the first day in the server. I go talk to this Rosie, and she says, yeah, I got my gun stolen. It was a guy named Jack Cooper. And I said, all right, well, I have no money. I'm thinking to myself, I'll get her gun back. I'll investigate, get her gun back. And I said, you give me a horse in exchange. All right, we made a deal. But it turns out that this Jack Cooper is the most notorious villain on the server. And the more we keep asking about him, the more like story starts unraveling. And then the other day, the other day, we get taken by this guy, Kane, who just seems like he's like a madman. He's got bloodlust in his eyes. He takes us in. He's convinced that we're like best friends with Jack Cooper. All we've said is we're his pal. But in life, like, there's something called a confirmation bias. When you really want something to be real, you'll look for all the clues to confirm whatever bias you have. So he wants to believe that we're fucking Jack Cooper's best friend, and he's not listening. He doesn't care what we're saying. He's just like, yes, Jack Cooper, you're him. I know it, tell me. And this guy's going crazy, and he gave me so much to work with. He told me that he took Jack Cooper's wife, had her cornered, shot her in the leg, and then whenever she begged for mercy, he's like, you know what I did? I said, well, you showed her mercy, put your gun down. He's like, no, I shot her in the face. And I thought, God damn, this guy's a psychopath. He's got me cornered in the room. He's fucking looking at me with bloodshot eyes, fucking going over this event where he murdered, what's his face? Where he murders Jack Cooper's wife. And I'm thinking, all right, maybe Jack Cooper ain't so bad. Maybe this is the psychopath. Maybe fucking disrespect. Maybe Jack Cooper's not so bad. Jack Cooper's done nothing to me. This psycho fucking lawman lied to me, lured me into fucking Blackwater, tied me up in a fucking interrogation room, fucking smashed my head in, and started telling me that he fucking shot a woman in the leg, and when she was crying out for mercy, he shot her in the head. Then turned over, shot Jack Cooper's brother, and I'm thinking, okay, well, maybe this is why Jack Cooper all of a sudden went fucking psychotic. So now we want to look into it. Man, how sick would it be, bro, guys, to have this bill of sale? That's so cool. That's so sick, bro. This bill of sale, this bill of right, this oh, whoops. What is it called? Bill of something. Hand of bill. That's so sick. I don't know if you guys have ever read The Three Musketeers. It's one of my favorite books. The sequel to The Three Musketeers. Oh no, as a matter of fact, it's from The Three Musketeers. There's a woman. She's the main antagonist. Her name is Milady. And you have a guy who's called the Cardinal. Cardinal Richelieu. This guy's a real character from history. He's one of the most powerful men in Europe history. This is the guy that turns France into a superpower during the Renaissance era. And while turning France into a superpower, bankrupts Spain, brings fucking all the other European countries, even the ones like England, to its knees. This is the most feared guy. Well, there's a book written about him as one of the characters. So he's like the head cop, chief marshal, prime minister of France. And he gives a certain mission. What is this?
Howdy, ma'am.
Hello.
How you doing? Oh, I didn't even notice I'm all over your plants.
Oh, yeah, I'm planting some
Is this
tomatoes.
Is this Adorbs?
Wouldn't mind if we had a quick chat, would you?
Also,
Sure.
Whiskey, it's late at night. My neighbor upstairs hates my guts, so I can't really like talk. I gotta suppress my voice.
What's your name, ma'am?
Molly.
What's your surname?
Molly. Oh, is that my last name?
Ain't that a funny name, Molly? Molly, I'll be damned, never heard that before.
Oh, my last name is Moss.
Molly Moss.
Mm-hmm.
Like the grass.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's nice to meet you. My name's Thursday.
Oh, nice to meet you, Thursday.
Thursday Case is my name. Well, I was wondering, Miss Moss. I was wondering if you can help me.
Okay.
I'm looking for a pal of mine, see? Can't seem to find him. So I've been looking all over this here territory in every nook and cranny, and I suppose that's why I'm here now.
Guys, make sure you show Whiskey some love.
What's his name?
Thank you, Layla.
Well, his name's Jack. Jack Cooper.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Cooper? Like with a C?
That's right, Jack Cooper. Wears a red bandana. Quite the popular fellow, see?
Popular in what way?
Well, it seems the entire territory and every province in this here frontier is looking for him. Every lawman, sheriff, undersheriff, and constable. Old Jack Cooper's got himself mixed up in a whole heap of trouble, it seems. He's wanted for murder.
Well, I've never heard of him.
Well, I'll be damned. I'll be damned. Have any of your friends heard of him?
I mean, I can ask him when they're around next. What, Jack Cooper?
You do have friends, do you?
I do, yeah.
Be a shame if you didn't.
Yeah. Yep, I work at the bar down at the,
They say there ain't nothing more valuable and special in this here world than friends.
Doyle's Tavern.
Doyle's Tavern. Can't say I know the place.
It's kind of a shithole, so I don't blame you.
Be a shame if it wasn't. Well, I won't take up too much more of your time, ma'am. I'm gonna keep going looking for my pal Jack Cooper. I gotta find him before everybody else does on account of kill him.
Well, good luck.
Thank you, ma'am. See you's around.
See you around.
Good luck with your tomatoes.
Thanks.
They actually look like tomatoes, guys. I gotta go sleep soon, guys. It's too late. I'm having a hard time yapping. I really feel like it's the early days of Coyote. Feels real special. I think we'd have a lot of success being a criminal too, man. You know what'd be a cool story beat? If we decided to be a lawman but realized a lot of lawmen are crooked and they say fuck this and take the law into our own hands. I think it'd be a really interesting way to be a crim.
Be a shame if you died. You see, my whole life I've been a lawman. And I've been on the right side of things, if you understand. I always thought to myself, I wonder what it's like to be a criminal. That's why I wrote my poems. Try to get into the mind state. I'm not a killer, but don't push me. I shot a man once just to watch him die. Well, I figure I can't really be a poet unless I act out and live out my words. So that's what I'm doing. I'm living out my words.
Oh my god, that would be sick, guys. Layla, thank you for the gift of whiskey. Guys, show Whiskey some love. This is the genius behind Rosalita. That's what chat said right when they entered. That would be sick, man. It's like at the very end of Good Will Hunting when he says, I gotta see about a lady. It'd be cool to be sort of an outlaw. Because here's the thing, guys. Everybody is... So a lot of the cops, they're being sort of dodgy and like sketchy. Halfway crooks. So I thought, let me go the other way. Let me be like a... Let me sound dodgy, but actually be very righteous. But... that could also be a little bit Could also be a bit He could also be like an author, just trying to understand people. He's doing a case study of Jack Cooper, the killer. Can we play Hernan here? Do you really want to see Hernan, bro? Do you really want to see a mean evil bat? I don't want to play a mean evil guy anymore. I hate it. Not one like Hernan or Edgar. I play a good villain when I'm mean. And I just don't like being mean anymore, man. Makes everybody just hate us. I think Smoke definitely needs... I think Smoke being some sort of authority figure is good just because of how immersive he sounds. Peppo, not sure if you saw my message, but if you try... Yeah, I saw that. I mean, I've played a villain for so long. We always end up being like a very mean, notorious guy, but man, that shit takes its toll.
I just like to be something like a goofball for once.
Why be hated when you can creep it? Yeah, I'd rather just be like unnerving. It's sweet, but low-key be good. There's a famous line that I always quote from Lord of the Rings. Oh wait, before I forget, the book, Cardinal Richelieu, guys. In this book by the Three Musketeers, the Cardinal wants somebody caught, okay? He wants to fuck over the Duke of Buckingham. So he appoints this agent of his to go do the deed. And she says, all right, give me the bill first. And so the Cardinal takes out a piece of paper and he says, the bearer of this has done what he has done, like under my permission, and signs it. That piece of paper is very important. Again, it says here, let's use the robot. Chat GPT. What is the paper in order that Cardinal Richelieu gives to Milady that Athos eventually steals and they use to execute? What did it say on that paper? By the order and for good of the state, the bearer of this has done what he has done. So there's a piece of paper where they have that. Now eventually the woman, and it's signed by the Cardinal, so whoever has that paper can pretty much has a carte blanche to do whatever they want. Whatever they want. They find out that she has this paper, they corner her, they threaten to kill her, they snatch the paper from her, and they kind of throw her to the wayside. So now 4 friends have this piece of paper that's pretty much the bill of capture. Yeah, it's like a get out of jail free card, yup. They eventually use it to execute the main antagonist, which is very similar to what they're setting up right now with these bills of capture. That's really fucking cool. Guys, we also have a means of blackmail for Jamie Barlow. But I don't want to like sell them out. I do like the fact that we're getting information from sheriffs and stuff. But I don't want to sell anybody out. I might have talked too much there, but that was the freaking marshal of all marshals. And you gotta leave a good impression on them. Keep some of the buffoonery like to a limit. Damn, it's already 1 a.m. Bro, I love playing Hernan. Yan Blanks. I just... just DM me, bro. Just DM me and I'll tell you. If you just don't copy and paste my DM everywhere. No, never mind. I had a great time. Ignore what I just said. It was amazing.
Heaven forbid. Heavens forbid.
Man, I feel like I fumbled that meeting, bro. I could have talked way better. He raged. No. I didn't rage quit. He had died about... Never mind. No comment. Hernan with the arrows in the back. It was sick, but it was also like, never mind. Everything was good. We all watched. Thank you, Sean. That's why. See, that's why Sean. This is why Sean gets the big bucks, guys.
Howdy there, pals.
You got 3 seconds. Oh. If you want to know the truth, send me a DM. No, look, I'll say this, man. That was an amazing server, and it was amazing. I had not been that addicted to RP for such a long time. I needed that. It's hard to recapture the fire. I don't think any of you guys get it, man. I think Sean gets it, and that's about it. I think Sean gets it. Maybe Jack gets it too. Hold on. Let me autopilot somewhere where there's no panthers, and let's call it a night. Let's go here. I don't want to get into it. Listen, guys, this might not be very popular with a lot of people. It was just time, bro. That's why I'll just say that it was time. This might not be very popular, but I don't care, guys. Sometimes the most beautiful words you'll ever find written in history is in the Bible, man. There's a book called King Solomon, where King Solomon just gives advice. He's the wisest of the wise. And I just thought of a word he said, like right as I was about to yap. One of the advice of King Solomon, he says, don't ever gossip or talk shit. He says, or speak negative. That is, like he says, it's like honey. Oh, it feels so good. Let me just lather it on. But bro, it never pays in any way or does anybody good. The truth is, we had an amazing story. We're very grateful to be able to have RP there. We got to do the Saeed story, which was amazing. Then we got to do the Hernan story, which was amazing. And it ended the way it ended. And that's RP, man. Period. And I'm grateful. And I loved playing there. And they had an amazing idea. A bunch of friends got together out of nowhere. They built a server, and a bunch of freaking psychos joined and made it their life, man. That's not on them, that's on us. Stop, Yamblex. That's such a bad POV, brother. You don't have to be popular with a lot of people, only the ones with your audience. No, brother, no, that doesn't mean you have to be an asshole. Stop it, man. Zems was amazing. That whole, like, all of that was amazing there. We were so addicted. I had not been that guys, before medieval RP, I did 2 months of art. I started eating super healthy. I was never more locked in my life. I put on like 15 pounds of muscle. I literally felt great. I was going out. I was like talking to people. I was getting numbers from strangers out and about. I was becoming human. And then we got the message that, hey, you're gonna be on Survivor with Edgar. And I thought, well, don't mind if I do. So I got on GTA, hadn't played in months, and got on Survivor, got voted out. 17 people voted against us. It was the largest vote of all time. Do you guys remember that? And as I was kind of walking out of the stadium from military base, I was thinking, like, what do we do now? Somebody in the chat said, have you heard of this new RP? And they showed me a picture. They showed a link of, they didn't even have a website. It was a Twitter. It was a Twitter post where they had like a GIF, and we had to screenshot the Twitter video to get the address for the Discord. Because I've been wanting to RP on medieval for so long. Man, as soon as that first day we got in, I was addicted. I usually don't message anybody to join this server, join that. I messaged everybody, get the fuck on here. This is gonna be crazy. I got so addicted, man. I lost like 10 pounds. I lost about like 10, 15 pounds on medieval. It was like 13-hour streams every day again. Wait, you live? I am, brother, but we're gonna be signing off soon. I can't wait for Realms RP to drop. What's up, Fight Spit? I missed the Middle Ages one. You mean medieval? They also nailed it, bro, with the name medieval. It's so funny you said a bunch of psychos. Guys, imagine these people like made a fun medieval server for them to play on, and then all of a sudden, like these freakishly obsessive fucking Red Dead RPers flood the server, and then we're just there all day, every day. You know, it should be this way, it should be that way. I am Said, you know, Murat, Shmurat. And then you have fucking, you know, Smokey and Granick, you know, like we just immediately just fucking flooded the place. We're there every fucking day. No, whatever direction they had, whatever ideas that they kind of wanted to go with, we just bulldozed all of that. We're like, no, it's gotta be this way. This is how we like it. You know, that's why I say we're a bunch of psychos. Poor Jimmy, man. Remember the North was cooking? And they're like, never mind. Great stuff. I'll just say great stuff. Can't believe we don't have vids of the side. Are the vids gone? What? The vods are gone forever. Listen, that's why you gotta be here live, man. This is like pirate radio. You gotta be here live, so when we're old and you're like on the rocking chair, you can... When you're old and on the rocking chair, you can just remember. The worst part is... The worst part is... The worst part is that the only videos I have saved are these videos from like 20 years ago when I was a really shit RPer, and I think like my last 4 or 5 characters have been like some of my best, and then I don't record them anymore, unfortunately. The narrative gains too much momentum. Good night, Gloria. Guys, don't call him Burger King, man. That was King Leon. The biggest fumble was not making Smokey the king. I tried. I couldn't. I did my best. You know what the problem is, Yan? I hate the sound of my... Anytime I watch a clip, I think I suck, and I want to delete everything and hide the fact that this is what I do. I don't know why. It's who I am. I think it's because of the way I was raised. I think it's time, Yam Blanks, to bring Driver back, man. I think it's been like fucking, what, like 7 years? You're the same way? You know, I was trying to talk about this earlier, but we got sidetracked with RP. Man. Pretend Big Timothy, you're sitting with your parents. Just say something. Like, say something that you would say to your parents. You're just hanging out. Just try to make a conversation with your parents. Type it out. I'm gonna pretend I'm my parents. I'm my dad. Okay? So just write something. I'm gonna teach you how the interactions go. Say we're sitting next to you. Like we're hanging out. And you're sitting with your pa. Hey mom, no, not the mom, not the mom. Do the dad. Okay, I'll be my dad. So even just thinking about it makes me crack up. Hold on. If you said, okay, hey dad, what are you working? Bro, it's not even real, man. Hey dad, what are you working on? Okay, first he literally won't look at you. You gotta say it like 3-4 times. And then finally he'll like slowly turn his eyes, like look at you, snarl, and then look away. I'm not even kidding, man. I'm not even joking. You know what? You could actually talk about Spain if you dare to talk about yourself. Like, dare to talk about yourself or anything you've done. That's the worst thing you can do. Ever. Say something that... Look, say like you've done something to a parent. It's funny because he's not even conscious that he does it. I'm older now, so I crack up about it. Yeah, pretty much like that, Sean. Pretty much like that. He just cracks me up now. If I try to engage in like a normal conversation, we'll just start like yelling at each other within 10 seconds. I feel like Beardshire, you get it, bro. I feel like our dads are cut from the same cloth. If you like try to talk about something you've done, guys, you will hear him audibly like sigh, like nearly groan, and like look away. Never impressed. Oddly enough, he does like RP. Or if you try to talk and like your sentence goes on for like more than 2 seconds, he'll like grab a cigarette and just walk out of the fucking room. You can't engage in any conversation, bro. And the reason I'm bringing this up is I was listening to like a podcast where people were talking, and the guy's talking about how his parents are like that, and they were saying that like it causes like mental development issues in like children when they do that. And you know, he's super antisocial. He doesn't even realize he's doing it too. So I feel like everything I do, I hear the voice. Like I'm being observed by my dad, you know? I can't shake it. Yeah, 100% Timo. 100%, bro. It feels so weird. He doesn't even realize, like, listen, my dad loves me. He'd fucking die for us. And, like, whenever I have good news, it means the world to them. So, he's not, like, a bad, like, mean guy. Just very antisocial. Was it just that? I don't know, man. It's fucking weird. I can't explain it. Like, I'll give you an example. When guests come to my house, like, my mom... She's very talkative, super social. She's like the glue to the entire family, like extended family. And she has many brothers. She has 3 brothers, a sister. My mom's sister comes to our apartment, or when I lived home, every day. And my like 2-3 uncles that I have, they would always come visit. So there's always people at our house. Nowadays, like when my uncles come over, like my uncle and his wife, or like guests will come over, they'll show up, sit in the living room. And my dad's supposed to be sitting in the living room. They're supposed to engage in conversation. But he's such an anti-conversationalist. They'll be sitting there, like, talking to my dad. He'll physically, like, look away from them and just start watching TV. Like, flipping the channels while they're fucking watching. It's so bad, man. My mom... And I have, like... There's, like, an angle from the living room to the kitchen. my mother will have to like go in the kitchen and like do sign language, like turn off the fucking TV, like look at our guests, but he just won't look at them. Or sometimes they'll just like start talking and he'll just like like I didn't even realize he does it. He just like exits the room like mid-story. He'll just get up and just walk out and have a cigarette outside. Like he does this all the time. Or guests will come over, rather than talk to them, he'll show them like YouTube videos and make them like watch YouTube videos. It's really fucking bad. Very low social bandwidth, bro. It's fucking, I hate it. I hate it whenever like guests come over. It's torture. That's so rude. Yeah, he doesn't care. He's just like that. I don't even think he realizes he does that. Or if I can't believe he does this. Just talking about it cracks me up. If I just imagine your dad has someone he's super no, bro. He just doesn't talk at all. He doesn't care to talk at all. When you watch it, because he's like plugged into, bro. My dad is like he's like that too. But if you shut the TV and you take away like the TV or the phone or any distraction, he won't talk. He'll like go sleep. Or he'll just leave to go smoke rather than talking to anybody. It's so bad, man. I think it's actually really unhealthy to be like under the same roof. It'll make you like doubt yourself and think you're like not capable to do anything whatsoever. Just with like the silence and like the cold, I don't even think he realizes that he's doing it. Okay, I don't know why I'm yapping about all this. What does this have to do with roleplay? What's up, Johnny? How you been? Last time when we watched that movie Swamp Water, man, that guy reminds me so much of my dad. Yeah, maybe Big Timma. Maybe that's maybe that's what it came from. I do need a raw video channel, VOD channel. Make one tomorrow. I kind of want to I really need to document Thursday case. Cooking with Peppo. You mean the one with Jerry? Is that who you're talking about? Wait, you used to get fucking drunk and watch RP? What was that like? I just thought of another story I want to share, guys. I don't know if this will be funny to you guys, but he's so antisocial, right? For his glasses, he can't see well, meaning that like he needs reading glasses, but he refuses to go to the doctor ever, just to have to interact with other humans other than his family. So Finally, my mom convinces him to go to an eye doctor. So he finally goes to the eye doctor, and they kind of get the lenses done. He does the whole operation, not the operation, the examination. And there's a setting where you can upload it from Twitch to YouTube, but I don't know about Kick. No, I'm talking about my paw, Omega. So he goes to the eye doctor. They examine his eyes. And now it comes time where he's got to pick glasses. So he just chooses one off the shelf. And the doctor puts it on his face. And she's like, all right, you got to tell me if it's... you got to tell me if it's like, if it fits your face. Because they put it on your head. And then they either tighten or loosen it. And my mother's like, as soon as the lady put the glasses on his face, she's like, yeah, it's good. Without even checking it, like, it's good. It's good, it's good. It's perfect. She's like, it took like she barely even placed it on his nose, and he says like, no, it's good. Want to get out of here. So he gets the they get the glasses, and then they go home. My mother's like, she leaves for 5 minutes. She comes back, and the glasses, the first pair are broken, and he took the second pair, and he broke the second pair too. Apparently they were like too big for his head, so he tried to repair them, but they were, I don't know, like the way they were designed didn't work. So while he was trying to like adjust them himself, it snapped and it broke. And then he got like the second pair that he bought, and he snapped and broke those two by accident trying to repair it. When they were here, my mom was telling the story yesterday. I just couldn't stop laughing. Because rather than fucking stay there and tell the doctor, it literally takes 30 seconds. You tell the doctor, no, I need it a little bit tighter. I need it a little bit more. Okay, that's good. Rather than say that, he just grabs it and says, yeah, it's good. I don't want to, like, time to go home. All it takes is like 30 seconds. You just let the doctor put it on your head, and you tell him, okay, now it's too loose. It's too, not him. He just grabbed, and as soon as he went home, like the glasses kept sliding off his head every time he kind of put his head down. So you got a screwdriver, try to fix it, but the way like the design was, I don't know, it didn't work. So he ended up breaking two pairs like 15 minutes after he bought them. My dad went through a Goodwill bin of glasses and said, yup, that's good. He just like goes to like a regular store, like a Kmart or a gas station, and those like $1 glasses, he gets those. Better than what I dealt with. Took my mom for glasses and she took 2 hours picking frames. Is Kaysen's live, guys, at this hour? I don't know what I'm yapping about. This is like talking about your dreams, man. It's only interesting to the person having the dream. I used to wear my Nan. I was hoping you guys would tell me a bunch of funny shit your parents do that'll get on your nerves. Your dad's like that with doctors too. Yeah, he feels like really uncomfortable having people like tend to him. Logged out 15 minutes ago. I can't wait to play some Thursday tomorrow morning. We're gonna have to find some time for Jack Kettleman's mayorship too, guys. Maybe we'll die by then. Yeah, let's go raid Jugsy. Jugsy's awesome. Alright, guys. My dad got poison ivy, got annoyed sitting in the waiting room, so he left and told him he needed medicine for it, and he says if I die... I love shit like that, bro. That's amazing. My grandmother was a RLRP character. She would curse people out all the time, even around guests. She was the matriarch, but she was loved to pieces by everyone and loved hosting. That's amazing. My pops would always look at people like they're dumbasses when they ask questions. Bro, that's my dad 24/7. 24/7. This is a beautiful shot. Layla, take some pictures. If the house was full of people, my dad would go to the store. Oh, that makes. Do you have a picture of your dad, Beardshire? I told my dad that your dad does the same thing. I was telling him, so there's this Armenian word. It's like a combination of two words. It's eha. Eha. That means like the. It's the Armenian version. So throughout life, man, if you ever made any discovery, learned something, heard something like very important that you were excited about, you would come and like share it. And they would just like with your father, and he would just go, "Aha," like, "Duh, you didn't know that." Of course, never like you could never be excited about anything. It's hard to explain. Beardshire, whenever you mention that your dad does that too, by doing the when I told my dad about that, he would like couldn't stop cracking up. All right, enough of this. I'm out here fucking having a therapy session. Good night, everybody. Tomorrow morning. Should we delete today's stream? No, we can't. We had that cool scene with the fucking Marshall.